Hey, can you imagine a shed right now? In your imagination, can you hold the picture of a shed? A shed on a lonely hill. Can you do that right now? And as you're imagining that, either with your eyes closed or staying here with me, can you imagine that someone were to turn the light on in that shed? So you saw the light turn on through the window. It's a warm light. Can you see the warm light through the window? Okay, now I want you to imagine that you were to walk up to this shed and you were to get to the front door. And at the front door, someone were to open the door for you. But this is not just anyone. I want you to imagine that the person opening the door is the older version of you. As you look at them, you see it, you recognize that face. That's you. It's an older, wiser version. Wrinkles of wisdom, a jolly smile, a very wise smile, and an inviting smile. The smile invites you into the shed. And as you walk into the shed, you notice that it's not just the older version of you. You look to the couch on the left, and you see the young version of you, the child who was naive and innocent and had certain joys and fears. You look to the middle couch, and you start to notice that it's the teenage version of you, the version that went into the world for the first time, the version that had hopes, that had aspirations. And as you look to the right, you see a version that's older than you, but not too old, about 5 years older than you are now. So a version that's familiar enough to look like you, but has some wisdom about the next 5 years. And as you enter the shed and sit down on the fourth couch, and as the elderly version joins you on that couch, you start to have a conversation with each of these versions. And as you speak to the child version, you ask them about their joys and their fears and their interests and their raw personality. As you chat to the teenage version, you start to ask them about what their hopes were, their goals, their dreams, their aspirations. As you speak to the version that's 5 years older, you start to ask them what the next 5 years might be like if you continue on the current path. And then as you speak to the elderly version, you ask them about what really matters. And what they discovered matters even more than what you thought. Now, as you're chatting to these versions, ask them whatever you need, receive whatever information you need, and when you're done visualizing this, let me know in the comments which version left you with something valuable. Happy chatting.